Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to my new vlog. Today is the 12th of July and my restock is on the 17th. Literally have 5 days to create about 10 wigs. I don't really shared the behind the scene as much because I've had so many orders backlog that I need to sort out. Like I literally did some wigs the weekend. I need to drop a pale yellow hair. I need to drop it down to a level 5. Now what you cannot do, well, what I don't do is I don't just get a pale yellow hair, for example, and then just add level 5 to it, because if I do that, your hair will likely turn green. Honestly, it is so annoying. So you need to think of reverse balayage. You have to do a reverse balayage in order for you to ensure that you eliminate any sort of green or any sort of dull color. It needs to pop. So I have to literally think. So it's literally, I have a book, let me show you guys. If I create any color, I have to literally, this is the book where before I create any color, I have to think about it. I have to write it down, analyze the way that it would look at the end of it. Honestly, it's not that difficult. I actually love the process but it's a bit scary because you're doing something that if you haven't done it before, it's a new thing. You're nervous that what is in your head might not turn out to be what it should. So that is the process I want to do now. Okay, my lips are really dry. I didn't plan this restock properly and it's making me nervous, but I've prayed about it and I'm just gonna pray more about it and just pray for the best, because obviously God is good and it's going to make everything work for our good. So the thing is, I had so many orders for the past 2 weeks that I've been trying to push out. I've had a delay with my supplier. I actually have another order coming in today that is meant to come in today, and I just pray it comes in today, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be looking at the door so much and hope to God, because if it doesn't come, order should have been here last week. I don't know what's going on. I've been tracking it. It's been just there. So I'm just praying to God, by God's grace, it comes today, because I can see movement today. So hopefully it does. But anyway, it's so messy, so ignore it. So last night, 2 nights ago, I decided to color this wig using a developer as well as thin, as you can see. Guess what? I thought I used the right developer. Ended up realizing that I used no lift. So I woke up thinking, why is this hair still black? Why is it still black? Why is it still black? So I have to sort it out today. And give it like a deep mask condition. The quality is very good because obviously it's a no lift and I haven't really done any proper lift to it. So I'm just using 30 volume. I need to wear gloves. Oh, you know what? Just calm your body right now. I'm just using 30 volume on here. I'm just gonna lift it. I know that I share the most tips on Instagram on my stories, because I just find it's easier to kind of like let you guys know what the tea is. I try to do it on TikTok sometimes, but to be honest, sometimes I just forget. I find Instagram so much easier to just let you guys know the tea. I share things like some tips and tricks for businesses. Like honestly, I know that I share quite a lot of stuff, things that I would not share on my timeline or on YouTube, or I just find it easier to share on Instagram. So if you want, you could follow me on Instagram. That's where I share all of the tips and tricks. Anyway, so this is why you need to wear gloves, because now I'm getting a bit of a sting, but it will get better. So I've done this now. I've just done that. I think I need to throw that away, but I'll do that later. Where's the cover for this one? Oh. Okay. So I've done this. I think what I need to do is now that I would start working on my second wig. But the plan is I want to style the wigs tomorrow. I need to tidy up this room before I can do anything. Because look at the mess, guys. Look at the mess. I'm thinking of setting up myself for my meeting. My meeting is at 2 o'clock. It's 1:30 now, but I'm just thinking, let me get ready. Let me get myself ready for this meeting, because I want to cover some very important things. I want to get myself ready for the meeting. Before I start, I'm going to order a tripod now from Styling Services. I'm going to show you what I'm going to order. I found this on there. There is no review. They don't have any reviews, but it's about £78. I'm honestly not sure about it, but I'll rather buy this than stick with that GX again. About 2, so I don't know what the difference is for the other one. It's 8, it's about 100. I don't know what the difference is though. Stand by me. It's expensive for no reviews. I don't know, man. Hi. The time is 3:43. So I had my meeting. I actually had to have a shower because I felt like I was just sweating in places that I should not even mention. And I think this was because the meeting was so intense. I was trying to get some things across. So that got me really sweaty. And then I picked up my children from school. So I just got back in. Updates on to do. Before going to pick up the kids, I washed off the wig that I put the developer in. Now I'm just going to start on the other wig. The plan is to actually get those wigs colored and then create another wig. That's the plan. So I am tired. The train is passing, guys. So I am tired. That's why I'm just sitting here and just oh, I need to get it done. So I'm gonna have to get my bum up and go. Let's go, guys. When I washed the hair very quickly, I just left it in there. So I put this in as a silicone mix. I wrapped all silicone mix in, and I'm gonna show you what I do when it comes to just putting moisture back in the hair. Like when you use there's a particular bowl that I use. Hold on, guys. The reason I'm putting moisture back in is because even though I've used the developer, it gets really dry. It actually dries out the hair. So I've coated this in. I've left it for a while, so that's good. I'm going to put it in a clean bag. And I'm going to wrap this off with a foil. I'm going to wrap it up with a foil. I put it in a bowl and I'm going to pour hot water in it. Honestly, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you would have seen that I do this a lot. Anyway, so okay, now it's time to tidy up. I think I'm running behind. I also need to cook food for the weekend because it's Friday today. I need to cook because I'm thinking maybe I should just buy the stuff to use to cook and then cook tomorrow. Oh God, I need to cook because I usually cook in like batches for the weekend, for the weekdays, so that I'm not too stressed in the weekend. But I'm not too stressed during the weekday. But anyway, let me tidy up first, clear everywhere, and then I can focus on creating the other week, because at the moment I can't think straight. So before I start to color, let me move you guys away. I wanted to show you this product. I'm gonna put a screenshot of the US alternative, but this is from Salon Services, and I think the stylists do the same thing as well, looking at the ingredient. But this is really good. So if you do a lot of color and you tend to stain your skin, I do that sometimes. I use this, especially when I'm doing like reds and some very vibrant colors. Yeah, it takes off all the stain. It's really effective. I love it. My bleach powder in here. For things like this, you don't need, because I'm doing a balayage, I'm gonna do like bricklayering balayage, like very light, not that deep. You don't need a lot of bleach. You don't need a lot of developer bleach and things like that. You just need a little bit. A little goes a long way. I'm gonna go in with my 30 volume developer now. Have you ever done a color before and you feel like, well, I mixed it right, I followed the formula, it's not working? The first reason that might happen is because your base is not what it's meant to be before you need to color. So when I say, I have a video here actually that breaks that down. Or the second thing is that you're not mixing this properly. It is very tempting to just mix it a little bit and move on, but honestly, the amount of time I take my time to ensure that this is fully mixed and I don't have any like powder or anything like that. Also need to make sure that it's not too thick and it's not too watery, like it's not too liquidy. It needs to be a perfect consistency to literally, it needs to be a perfect consistency to lay on the hair and penetrate the hair, because remember, we are not saturating this hair, we're just doing a bricklayering, so we're kind of putting the products on top of it. Make sure that all of my vlogs are adding value. I feel like there's no point just me showing you what I'm doing without telling you, so that you can obviously maybe do it for yourself as well. So I've mixed this with a 30 volume developer. So you need your gloves, it's very important. I'm going to show you the brush I'll be using. You need a brush like this, a tapered brush like this. I'm going to show you why you need this. I have videos on this. If I have two videos actually. Yeah, I have two videos talking about balayage. So if you're not sure, you can watch this one. This actually is more detailed. This actually will show you from beginning to the end how to get this hairstyle, hair color. But this is the brush that you need, a tapered brush. Not my favorite to work with if I'm not doing a balayage, if I'm honest. But if I need to do a balayage, it needs to be angled right. So this is why you need a tapered brush. to show you the results of this wig that I created. You know, the one that we did. If you can see the red undertone, perfect color for big someone that doesn't really want too much color, just wants something that would show a bit of color. I don't know what color you can see. I'm hoping you can see the red undertone. Let me bring it forward. Shade, guys, this is the current shade, but I want to just leave it as it is. So I'm going to be using a 10 volume developer because I'm just depositing. I'm also depositing and then making it permanent, but I'm not lifting, so I'm going to be using 10%. For people that don't know, so for example, if the formula says 1.5, that means one of this, so this is 100 ml, one of this 100 ml, then you have to do 150 of the developer. 113. So before I go, I wanted to talk about content creation because I obviously said I was going to point that out. And for content creation, I have Instagram, TikTok. I also have a business that nobody knows about on here. That business actually has grown so much just because of good content creation. My daughter is at work. Girls, guys, be quiet. So I feel like it grew the organic, just organic, not content creation is an amazing thing for your business. Like, you need to understand content creation, and that has really helped me for this business as well, like so much. My TikTok, my Instagram. When you understand content creation, I'm saying this because I felt like my other business opened my eyes to what content creation can actually do to your business. So understanding content creation is really key. And one of the things that I feel like would be great for you if you're thinking, is to know the difference between content. You have something called attraction, you have nurturing, and you have conversion. And a lot of business just do conversion, including me. I am so tempted sometimes. I just post a conversion post because that is the easiest post that you can create. Literally, a lot of people create conversion. And the mistake people also make, is that I've made in the past, was looking at your competitors and thinking that their content is going to work if you do the same. It might work, but if they already have a following, even though they post conversion, is going to do well. If you don't have that much following and you post conversion, and the thing about them, when you look deeply into your competitors that you're looking at their page, if you look at their views, most of their views will be so high when it comes to attraction posts. Because what attraction post is, it attracts the audience, and it attracts the audience in a way that they don't even know that you're selling a wig or you're doing a wig. They are just attracted to that content, and that is what you need to do. You will pull people in. My lips are so dry. Hold on. My lips are dry. Hold on, guys. You will pull people in. Pull people in with attraction posts. Nurture those people that you've pulled in, which I do a lot on my Instagram. I nurture on my stories. I'm serving gems, tips, having a chat, like showing my inside and out, showing things that are weird for me, showing everything literally, apart from obviously nasty stuff. And then I then do the conversion. But if you don't do attraction first, you're not going to be able to find people to nurture. And those people that you're nurturing, if you don't post conversion, you're not going to sell. So it's like a maze that needs to work along. Let me know if you want a content. I'm not an expert, but I'm somebody that it works for, and I don't mind sharing my tips and tricks. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to learn about. So today I'm gonna just, maybe you'll be able to see some of this in the next vlog, where I'm just gonna dive into my content, focus on my content, and just show you how I do my attraction post, then go into nurturing, and then conversion. But let me know, and yeah, see you in the next vlog.